Hey guys, Lawton here with Verified Investing, back with another Pro Charts video, this one talking a little bit about stocks. Let's hop right into it, shall we, because it has been quite an exciting day. So when I'm looking at the charts on the S&P, interestingly enough, we started the day up, but we've only gone down since the open. We opened the day up around 0.36. We're still up 0.26, but intraday we had a decent sell, about a 0.5% there on the S&P. And just to demonstrate, let me go down to the 10-minute chart, and you guys saw that over the course just here around 1240. Since then, we had a nice float back up. That float that we're basically accustomed to seeing every single day, back up. Next chart we'll talk about is the Qs. Q is something similar, although they're still negative. The tech sector has definitely been a lot more volatile compared to the overall S&P. But this is interesting to see how the Q is pushing up about 0.5% at the open and then selling off about 2% intraday before getting that nice intraday float that we're all accustomed to. The Qs pushing up about 1% from their intraday lows. The next chart we'll talk about is the SMH, right? The semiconductor tracker, and the SMH is down significantly, about 2% today, despite opening up higher. ASML did report earnings, but this morning, but we'll cover that in just a moment. But the SMH pushed up and opened up about 1.5% almost, and then fell and sold off about 5.5% intraday before getting that everyone's favorite floated about 2.5% intraday, making for some fireworks. The last one we'll talk about is ASML here, and ASML had a very interesting day, opening up decently higher, right, about 3% higher, really good for the semiconductor, but sold off over 5% intraday, going negative, but now is about flat to slightly positive here, despite reporting earnings. A couple key stocks, guys, that I really want to focus on and hone in on are IBM, Micron, and SpaceX. Now, IBM, as we know, had earnings yesterday and had the largest sell-off ever for IBM, down about 25%. And today, the selling continued despite opening up about 2% higher. We had a 4% sell intraday, which is not something you see on IBM almost ever, I'd say. Additionally, what I'm watching for major support is this $198, $199 to $200 level. You see all this kind of price action in and around it, and here as well. So should IBM continue to have this huge fall, I would certainly target this $200 level for a potential bounce here in IBM. The next chart I want to talk about is Micron. And wow, guys, Micron has definitely put in a beautiful head and shoulders pattern with a measured move down here. It's around $523, which would be a move down about 42% from its current trading levels. Now, it hasn't confirmed yet, and there's going to certainly be a couple levels of support on the way down, but this is definitely something to keep an eye on. We saw a break. Now we're looking for confirmation close below. And on the way down for support, I'm looking at this nice gap fill here around 751. And there's a couple more. There's one beautiful one here around 576. But I think ultimately for me, the key level and key test of Micron is going to see if it can get past this $800 barrier. For now, it's been the $1,000 barrier. Now it's the $900 barrier. But can it break these previous all-time highs, all these pivots up here? Around $800. Should it break this $800 level, I think we could easily see $600 to $650 in the not so distant future, right? But it needs to break this first. An additional chart I want to talk about is SpaceX. And 135 was the pre-IPO kind of get-in level for everyone. And from that level, upon IPOing, SpaceX had a nice push up, about a 66, 67% move to the upside. Now, this, everyone's favorite IPO has fallen it and broke it. But I really want to highlight how impressive it was when it broke it. Now, I'm going to go ahead and do something that we don't normally do here, but I'm going to turn on volume so you can see intraday volume here. And you can very clearly see, let me turn on extended trading hours so that you guys can see where the day started. Usually on most charts, the very first candle of the day and the very final candle of the day have the most volume. So for SpaceX here, on that very first candle of the day, you can see that we had 600,000 shares traded. $616,000 or shares traded of SpaceX on the first minute that we were open. But if you see in my volume, a huge anomaly, we were trading around, just kind of kissing, just around that 135, somewhere around there. And boom, look at this candle. 3.5 million shares traded in a single candle, guys. That's like 6 times as much as the first opening bell. And that's what it took, right? Because there were so many stop losses. There's so many orders there to try and get through for a 135. And the stock continued to sell off, falling about an additional 2% from that 135. Absolutely crazy. Did eventually rebound from that region all the way back up to 136.50. And so there was potentially a trading opportunity there, but this is something really key to watch. You're talking about one of the most valuable companies in the world. It says 1.8 trillion, but it's probably not updated for the day. It's probably closer to 1.6 something $1 trillion company that can have all this momentum and hype behind it, only to fall short and go below pre-IPO levels. That's very bad for the stock. However, we do have earnings. We have the very first earnings ever on SpaceX coming on the 6th of August. That will be very, very big. Right? We got to see what eventually goes on there. If we can see a potential bounce from there or another pullback, but definitely something to watch out on, guys. Right? With that being said, that's all I have for you guys today. My name again is Lawton here at Verified Investing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and let us know what you want to see us cover next. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.